Alright, what's up guys, it's Dubstep, and I have, I believe, the fourth video in my May Madness mini-series event, and this is a COD 4 sniper gameplay on Block. Yeah, it's Block. And first things first, this is a very, very average gameplay, nothing special. It's actually probably below that, and actually just a bad gameplay. And I had a little bit better games than this to choose from, but I went with this one because we actually won, and it was pretty close down the stretch. I played pretty bad throughout the game. You'll see my sniping skills are terrible. This is actually like the second game I played back on COD 4, but I'm really just hoping that the commentary part of this video makes up for the bad gameplay. But yeah, so I guess my story begins in Modern Warfare 3. Where I know how in the last video I was saying that I planned to get a COD 4 gameplay for the next one, but the idea came, why not, you know, just try and just grind for one more game, or one more Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, and just, you know, mix it up, get some variety in there. And well, that was clearly not a good plan, because Modern Warfare 3 is probably one of the worst games to actually like be in the clutch and actually try and, you know, grind a gameplay out. That game can be fun under the right circumstances, but generally it's not going to be good if you're like rushing to get something done, or you're pushing or something like that. So I went there, and I basically just got shat on completely. It was terrible. Like, there were a couple games where I do well, but they just all have something wrong with them, as far as maybe the ending was not good, or I didn't start off well. And it didn't help that I was using the CM901, which is honestly a pretty underrated assault rifle in my opinion. But yeah, so everything was bad. Not just gameplay wise, that was a big part of it, but I mean, I get into lobbies where they'd choose a host that had probably pretty fast up-down speed, but was on like wireless from a long distance, and would just hit these lag spikes where everyone would go on a 1-bar. And you know, anything, if you were trying to kill someone at that particular moment, it didn't matter. It was just, you had no shot, and that's not a way to really play. So I ended up backing out of like at least 6 or 7 lobbies until I got into a good connection one. And then that one had noob tubers. I even encountered one aimbot modded controller player, and you know, it was just bad until just mid game I rage quit and switched to COD 4 and try to get some gameplays. But this game, I was just very, very pinched for time, and I apologize like for this gameplay. That was a nice shot right there. That's probably the greatest shot I'll get, because you'll see me miss about 70% of my shots. Or I think if I had deep impact, it probably would have helped out a lot, because I pretty much shoot through everything possible and get hit markers in this game. There's also, I think there's something a little fishy about this game too, because there'd be Juggernaut people that I was using stopping where I had to check, but I mean, I would be 2-shot kills to the chest with sniper rifles, which is unheard of, I believe. But things like that. So Modern Warfare 3 was not good, and I switched to COD 4, and it amazed me that I could find better connection and a much more stable game from a game that's technology is 5 years older. And the only real problems with it are like hackers and stuff like that. But as far as the connection and hackers go, that could easily be fixed in like one update. Whereas they really just, it shows you how little has actually improved from a technological side. As far as if you compare it to Battlefield, it's not even close. It's just you know, it's the same engine for 5 years, and it's really starting to show in Modern Warfare 2. And I don't know what they did in between then and now, but it really just made it a lot worse, and it's very, very frustrating to play. And don't get me wrong, it can be fun, but it shouldn't be. I feel like the more you play it, the more you just start to accept the problems and just kind of deal with them. But that shouldn't be the way a game should be played. It should just be kind of fun by itself. It shouldn't make you like lower your standards down to the point where you make it fun because you're expecting something so bad. And yeah, so that was kind of my little adventure there. It is pretty bad. I'm definitely going to be planning on getting some Battlefield 3 gameplay for the next part, for part 5, and then maybe finish it off with think I've got, what do I have? I've got 2 more videos left. This one, okay. I think I get some Battlefield 3, I know a live comment there, and I think I've got 1 video open, which I've not really decided what to do with that, but as far as Modern Warfare 3, it's definitely out of the question, and I don't think I'll ever get any more games with it, but I'm a little worried about this Battlefield 3, especially because I probably should have done it earlier in the week when I had the weekend off, because these last couple ones are going to be really, really pressed for time. Like this one, I was just scrambling to piece this together, and Battlefield 3 is going to be really, really difficult. I'm not even sure if I can do that, because if you've played both games, you know it takes a little bit for you to get anywhere close to what you used to be on it, just to get the whole sensitivity down, because it's not just like a lower sensitivity or a higher sensitivity, like maybe you're switching to 4 to 7 or something that you could probably get used to, but it's everything about the look changes is different, and I don't know, it's just it's going to take a while to get used to, and I think I'm going to be pretty pressed for time. I was hoping that I could fall back on a gameplay in my hard drive or something, but I actually cleaned that out pretty recently, and there's really nothing of value in there unless I can, watch like 4 hours of footage and find something in there, which I think it's just be much easier just to go out and try and get one. But I hope I can make it through this little thing. It's really, I think at this point it's become less of a challenge, or I mean it's become less of a just something to do for you guys, but more of a challenge on myself, and I hope I complete it. I hope you guys hope I complete it. As far as these other videos go, the views are not quite there. I don't expect that because a lot of my subscribers are not that active, but if they do get around to seeing that video, that'd be nice, because I don't know, I really feel like I hope this goes noticed, because I'm putting in a lot of work to get these out to you guys, and I hope you really appreciate it, because I appreciate the support I get from you guys. So that's pretty much all I have to say there. But this game, somehow I managed to get close to a 2 KD, which if you see, I probably could have done a lot better if I was using like a RPD or something like that. But yeah, I'm honestly, I really hope Black Ops 2 has dedicated servers, which it probably won't, because Activision hates spending money, and the easiest way to not spend money is to not change things, which explains why there's so little change throughout the years. But if, I don't know, there needs to be something addressed. I'm not sure if dedicated servers is necessarily the answer, because there are games without dedicated servers that run way, way, way better, way less lag than Call of Duty. But I think that'd be an easy way to go, because I feel like when I had all these just terrible, terrible connections in Modern Warfare 3, people might say, well, you just got a bad host or something like that. But it shouldn't be possible. Like, it shouldn't be like that, where you have to get lucky and get a good host. It should just be this solid connection all the time, just to make it fair. Especially in a first-person shooter, I could see how maybe in like a competitive sports game like MLB 12 The Show, lag is not such a big deal, or Madden 12 even. It's annoying, but it's not a big deal, because it's not like the split-second reaction time is really affecting it that much. But I'm almost certain that MLB 12 The Show has better online servers than Call of Duty, and there's no real evidence behind that, but based on what I've seen, that's what I got. And here I actually get the airstrike, call it in after dying for the last Call of the game, and I think I finished around 26 and 12, so I will have part 5 of my May Madness series up tomorrow, and please like and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.